What's up, Jonathan Register here. I wanted to make a super quick video for you guys and just want to talk about the one thing that I see that pretty much kills a majority of people's success out there. There's a lot of people, they want success, but this one thing is holding them back and preventing them from success. And for a lot of these people, I mean, this is the nails in the coffin. I mean, this is going to lead to them just giving up, quitting, and going back to a job, or just giving up all of their hopes and dreams of building a successful online business. And you know, I'm sure you've heard this before. I know you've heard it before. But, you know, and this might kind of piss you off a bit, what I'm about to share with you. And if it does piss you off a bit, then that kind of tells me and should tell you that this applies to you and something that you really need to think about and something that you really need to work hard on if you want to have success. And that one thing is the mindset. And I know you've heard it before, your mindset. If your mind isn't right, you will not have success. Or you'll have a little bit of success and have very, very limited success. I get emails from people all the time telling me, Jonathan, I'm so desperate. I have so many bills that need to be paid. I'm struggling. We can't barely afford our mortgage anymore. We have all these medical bills, blah, blah, blah. You know, my husband only has 3 months left in his job and then he's being let go. Help, I need help. What do I do? Help. And, you know, and for those people, I tell them, look, you got to, you know, I know your situation is rough. I know things aren't going all that well for you, but you need to do whatever you can to pull yourself out of that. And instead of looking at things as, help, I need this now, you know, instead of looking at it that way and in a lack mentality, you need to look and shift your mindset to an abundance mentality. And I know that's hard. I know that's really, really hard, especially if things are rough, if you really are struggling. But you just got to do whatever you can to get your mind right and stop focusing on what you don't have, stop focusing on the struggles that you have, and start focusing on the future that's in front of you, the positive future that lays in front of you, and the awesome things that you can and will accomplish if you just go to work and stop focusing on the negative stuff, on the struggles. And I know it's hard. Guys, I know it's tough. I know it's hard. Because I've been there. I've been, you know, in the desperate situation. I've been struggling and barely able to pay a mortgage, and just, you know, times were tough. I've been through that. And maybe not to the degree that you're in, but regardless, you've got to just, you know, pull yourself out of that and stop worrying, stop focusing on all the struggles and all the frustrations, and focus on, how can I make this successful? Thinking about asking yourself the right questions. And that's kind of what it comes down to, asking yourself the right questions. If you ask yourself, how can I make money now? You're not going to find it. You're not going to make money now. You need to ask yourself, how can I, you know, because it's about helping people. It's about giving value to others. The value you give to the world will determine how much money you make. Seriously. I mean, that's what determines how much money you make, how much value you give out to the world. So you need to start asking yourself, how can I help other people? How can I give value to other people? And start thinking about that. And, you know, and then you got to have leads and all that, and you know, and you need that stuff. So start thinking in that direction versus, why am I struggling so bad? Why does life suck so bad? Because if you think like that, life will continue to suck. And a book, I want to give you just a quick takeaway. And see, I tell, when I get these emails, these desperation emails, I tell people, look, you got to work on your mind. You got to get your head straight. If you don't get your head straight, you're not going to pull yourself out of this. And a lot of those people, I tell them that's not what they want to hear. They don't want to hear that. I send them that trying to help them, and they disappear. Or they just, yeah, you know, they don't tell me thank you or whatever. I don't want thanks. I don't care about getting thanks, but I know that they're not really taking what I have to heart, because otherwise they would, you know, I'd hear back from them. They'd, you know, and then they would give me an update or something, you know. So if you're in that mode of desperation, you got to stop focusing on that frustration and desperation. You got to start focusing on the future that lays in front of you if you take action and start giving value to other people. So a book that I want to recommend, and this book has had a tremendous impact on my life, and I've read this book 2 times, and I'm going to read it many, many more times. No matter how successful you are or how unsuccessful you are, and where you know, if you're struggling, you need to read this book. You need to pick up this book. And it's called The Secret Code of Success by Noah St. John. I urge you, I highly recommend you pick up this book, go through it. It's an action book. Go through it, create a journal. And if you, I can almost promise you, if you go through this book and you take action and you do everything Noah St. John says, you will start finding success. Things will start changing in your life. So I hope this video helped you, and you know, I want to help you. I want to see those people who are in that desperation, frustration mode get out of that and start shifting their mindset, because that's the only way you're going to have success. I'm sorry to tell you. I know you can do it. If I can do it, so can you. So, again, hope this helped you out. Have an incredible day, and make sure you subscribe to my newsletter if you haven't done so already. But, yeah, have a great day.